What is up, guys? It's Mr.StealUrGurl coming at you with a Forge Alliance Forever replay, and Mr. Backson, which wishes everyone to have good luck and to have fun. The map is Seraphim Glaciers, so I will be introducing the players, starting with Mr. Backson, who is so kind to wish everyone a good time. He is the Orange UEF Commander, dropping down a T1 Air Factory, which is not a bad thing to do on a map like this. And his teammate on the northern, well, we're not going to go with those type of, my right-hand corner to the top of the map. His teammate is, who is this guy? It is Battle 2. He is the blue Seraphim Commander, dropping down what looks like an air factory first. Yes, sir, it is. He is the blue Seraphim Commander. And their teammates in the on the other island, we got Risperdan. We've seen matches from this guy before. He is pretty darn good. He went, what is that, a land factory first? And then going into an air factory. That could be good for defending his own territory. We'll see how that works out. And his teammate is Spy Emancipator. He is the red Seraphim Commander. I don't know if I pronounced your name right, but he went air factory first. And let's see who their opponents are down in the bottom portion of the map. We got Passover, who is this Cyber Commander, spawning in as a white Cyber Commander, going underwater. Where is he headed? He is headed to take this little island here from that engineer, which he definitely will have no problem doing. He went air factory first, which is not a bad idea. And then we got another Cyber player named Tesla. Just playing around. He spawned in as the green Cyber Commander, dropping down an air factory first. And then their teammates, we got Parched Noob spawning in as the dark green and is the UEF commander, going air factory and land factory first. And then moving into what looks like more air factories. I think it looks like a land air factory combo is a thing that UEF players do. I am unsure. And then we got Skunk Master, the only Illuminate player, Aeon Illuminate player. Illuminati confirmed, guys. There he is. He is the Illuminati, spawning in as the yellow Aeon Commander, going Navy. He went land factory, then right into the Navy. I believe that is the first naval factory on the field. Yes, it is, so that could give his team a significant naval advantage. So we'll see how that works out. Let's speed this bad boy up to +4 because it is at that base building portion where everyone's expanding. Here's a little bit of excitement for you. And the Cyber Commander said no, heck no, to that engineer. Wiped him off the face of the planet. And then we got a little bit of a battle going on here with the Auroras, which could float over water. Very good unit for this type of thing. Saying no to the engineer and no to that factory. So that is quite a good thing for the bottom team, for Team 2. We'll call Team 1 up here Team 1, the top team, Team 1, and the team down below, Team 2. So Team 2 is doing really well with the smaller 2 islands here, building up nice little beachheads there. And then Risperdan taking the center, the highly coveted center island, which has way more mass and the only hydrocarbon plant, I think, on the map. So that is going to be significant for Team 1. And there's a bunch of engineers here. I don't know what they think they're going to do. Probably die. There is point defense queued up here. That is not going to go their way at all. And then we got a Seraphim. Let's see, who is that? Spy Emancipator is putting a bunch of Seraphim naval factories, which could be useful. And then we got some Cybran doing the same thing over here. Who is that guy? We got Tesla doing that. And This factory is, this area is now contested. Let's slow this bad boy down to only +2 by the UE, by Backsun. He is saying, no, I want this area. This is my island. But we got this T1 land factory here saying that this is, and this naval factory and a bunch of frigates saying this is actually Team Team Two's island. But we'll see what happens because we got a bunch of, like, three naval factories. Are these even producing? Yes, they are. They are producing some nastiness here. And that is what those engineers did. They built a naval factory really close by, which actually could possibly dislodge this. So we got a T1 bomber, which could cause some damage, but did not because didn't scout. There's some cyclones there saying, this is mine. So Resperidan is moving into T2, which is a great move. You definitely want to get that tech up in a match like this. So moving up to +4 again. Going to check out this battle here. It looks like Team 2 has firmly taken this area. This battle is decisively won by Team 2. And it looks like Team 2 is attacking Team 1 once again, taking out a naval factory, 2 naval factories for a couple of subs. Definitely a smart thing to do to definitely suppress your enemy's naval power. Now it looks like Team 1, who is that, Backsun, is building a whole bunch of naval forces, which is going to be very difficult for Skunkmaster to deal with. Skunkmaster has a formidable naval force, but don't want to push those subs in by themselves unsupported. Well, maybe you do. I don't know. But they're going to be, yeah, those subs are being reinforced much faster with Backsun reinforcement there. Now, some scouting going off. I love it by Tesla and Parch Noob doing some good scouting, pushing your units in a little far. Maybe not the smartest thing to do. I'm going to have to take a look. Oh my goodness, is that a T3? No, that is not. Wait a minute. That's a strategic bomber. I'm going to put the game on pause real fast and see how the heck did that... Wow! It looks like Battle 2 really focused his entire, like all his resources into a T3 air factor, which could really tip the balance of the game very quickly. Losing some mass extractors over here, not the worst thing in the world. Resperidan is building up a naval force over here to keep that from happening again. Definitely going to be losing. Definitely, there's a beachhead there from Tesla. Definitely, this area is going to be lost to Team 1, so Team 2 is going to definitely take that. So let's do a quick check on every player here. We got T2 on that ACU. We got T2 power generators, very nice. Are there any T2 factories being built? Not that I could see. There's some T2 mass pumps, very nice there. And we got Spy Emanciator with a T2 air, not bad whatsoever. Building a T2 power a little too close to the coast. He's really banking on keeping this coast, but if that gets lost, that is gone. So continuing on with our team again, we got Battle 2 with a T3 air factory, and we got some T2 power generators underneath a shield generator. Nicely done. And what does Backsun have? Backsun has ACU. What is going on? Some T2 mass pumps. Not really too big on the tech, really focusing on getting... Ooh, is that a T2 sonar system? Very nice. Very good. And their opponents, let's see what this... Oh, T2A... Passover is T2 naval. I think that's kind of a waste of mass, putting 2 naval HQs, but at least that is a little more secure. If one goes down, they don't all go back to Team 1. So this is definitely firmly within their grasp. I don't see why you would put a Oh, that is not a mass pump. My mistake. That is a good little area. Nicely defended. We got T2 mass. A lot of Team 1 stuff at T2 naval, so that's good. And Tesla is all Team 1 at the moment, but T2 mass, which is going to definitely help them out in the long run. Man, that factory spam is going slow. We got a buzzkill for Parch Noob. Parch Noob has gone into T2 air, which is definitely a good thing, and is building some fusion reactors with that T2 engineer. Very nice. And then finally, we got the only Illuminati player, Skunk Master, I think in T1, really trying to keep this factory, that site there. So let's go back into the game and go back to Observer. Now, got to be careful with the T3 air at this moment because one T3 superiority air fighter is not going to win against these T1s. And this strategic bomber just needs to keep going. Keep going straight because it's going to get shot down now. Drop a bomb. Drop a bomb. No? Okay. Just keep going then. Yeah, it's a little bit faster than T1 fighters, which is pretty amazing. Oh my goodness, that T2, that T3 air superiority fighter did some massive damage as this T3 strategic bomber is really messing stuff up. Oh my goodness! That is quite a mass run. Definitely want to get this guy back onto your soil. Do not fly it over there. That is bad news. Not a bad bomb, actually. I thought that was kind of a waste on what would you call that, a sonar station, but it did really well because it took out a couple frigates too. What is this going for? It is going for a T1 mass. Probably didn't scout that out. These air superiority fighters are doing okay against these T1 fighters. Not great, but okay. Because since the numbers are in the favor most definitely of Parch Noob. Oh, do not turn your back to those. So it appears that this definitely exchanged hands. The middle, it is now well within Tesla's grasp. But we got Spy-Emanciator pushing in with a whole bunch of subs, trying to dislodge this little island here. And it may or may not happen. And, oh, we got T2 Naval going. I got a Valiant class destroyer. Couple of them for Vesperdan. Nicely done there. And we got a couple of T1 torpedo launchers. Definitely like that. Now, I did not see Spy-Emanciator go into T2. I like the Seraphim destroyers. I like the way they fire, and I like the way they are submersible as well. Now, there's a bunch of T2 and a Salem class destroyer, some sub-killers. It's just a matter of time before this area gets destroyed unless there's a bunch of T2 stuff. Yeah, with the T2 and T1, this T1 is going to overwhelm. That destroyer is not going to know what to shoot. It's getting overwhelmed very quickly. Pause. Not good. That Spy-Emanciator needs to get the heck out of there. And it appears that Vesperdan is responding to this, but this is not he's too far away. It's not going to happen. A counterattack would be good because there's not a lot of naval forces here. Now, thanks for pausing, a-holes. Oh, I guess Spy-Emanciator did not like that. He is in a whole lot of trouble. It was you. That's pretty funny. But Spy-Emanciator is in bad shape. That T2 factory is gone. Kiss it goodbye. Yeah, this is bad for Spy-Emanciator. Spy-Emanciator is pushing away, trying to get by the T2. No, do not stand by that. That's going to explode and destroy your ACU with it. Spy-Emanciator is still taking damage, going under under 1,500 hit points. Needs to get a repair on that commander. There is no doubt about that. None whatsoever. That commander needs to be repaired yesterday. Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on that. Okay, there's a T2 shield generator up, which is a good thing. However, definitely want to repair that commander. He's sub 1,500. Salem class destroyer making a beachhead, crawling on the beach. Definitely not what you want to have happen with a weak ACU. That ACU is running like heck. Going to stand next to a Sparadan. He's going to be kind of a problem. If he just stands there and explodes, he could definitely take Respiridan out too. Respiridan might want to repair him. Now there's a nice naval battle happening here. We got the governor, the cruiser, not doing a whole lot because it is a cruiser, of course. And we got some T2 torpedo bombers, not doing a whole lot, but doing enough to cause some damage to these Trident class. Now, that's why these T2 torpedo bombers aren't very good, because there are some cruisers that have quite good AA on them. Now, those Barracudas are going to be absolutely destructive against these frigates. Is there a response from that Valiant class? I don't think so. That Valiant class is not going to have a good day. Actually, it's running away quite nicely, so never mind. Now, Team 2 is definitely taking the seas. The seas are pretty much in Team 2's hands, like there's no doubt. However, Backsun is sending some units just to chill outside the enemy's coast, causing some sort of blockade. Not doing a whole lot of damage. Probably want to get back here and start hitting some stuff. Now, oh, that's nasty. That Siren class destroyer is just wrecking Spy-Emanciator's stuff. Respiridan is trying to respawn. Couldn't really see these enemies too well until getting in close. There was a radar jammer ship right there doing a really nice job at keeping those units safe. Definitely not cool for Team 1. I like that Twilight, that stealth field generator is beautiful. And a bunch of T2 missile launchers going to cause some havoc whenever they are ready to fire. Now there's a nice little naval battle happening here. We should probably split the screens up and keep an eye on both naval battles, because I think they are rather decisive here. Now, over on the right screen where I am looking, we got Backsun and Tesla. And who else is... Parch Noob is trying to fight them off a little bit. No, Parch Noob. Yeah, he is trying to fight off. Now, I don't know why Tesla is pulling his naval forces away. We got Backsun doing some massive damage over here. And let's see. These T2 torpedo bombers are doing the trick against these destroyers these Barracudas over here on the left-hand screen. So it looks like the left-hand side is within the grasp of Team 1. And Team 1 is attacking down south. Oh my goodness, look at all that damage. We're going to have to end this split screen because we think that this is quite an important battle down here. Now, look at that. That is a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage right there. Now, it looks like Skunk Master, the only Illuminati player, Aeon player, is not having a good time. That is some sort of discrimination there, I think, because he's the only Aeon player. Of course, I am only playing. And, okay, so it looks like Battle 2 is going for Ross. And this naval battle, Respiridan said take out the cruisers because you will win win naval. Which might be true, because if you get a whole bunch of T2 torpedo bombers, there won't be a whole lot of AA to stop them from wreaking havoc over like destroyers and the such. The cruisers are annoying, but if you keep your units moving, you should be okay. And it looks like Spy Emanciator kind of recovered. And Parchnuv is so nice, sending 2.2k mass to Tesla. Um, yeah, T2 Air, which could be useful. Really kind of weirded out that he did not repair his commander or had his commander repaired fully. Now, this island here is in a whole lot of trouble because look at all those T1 frigates with tiger sharks, some bulwarks, and the thing that are really causing a problem is the Governor class cruisers. Oh my goodness, it looks like Parchnuv is in T3 air as well. Definitely want to win the air. That T1 anti-air turret is only going to tickle these these air superiority fighters, but after a while the tickling will kill the enemy unit. Now, Risperidon is asking for help, and rightfully so. That T3 Neptune class is only able to do so much before getting sunk. Yeah, this is that T3 naval factory is donezo. I mean, that's gone. Kind of strange that sonar platform is still alive. Oh, that's Team 2's sonar platform, so that's why. Oh my goodness, yeah. Down south, we have a whole bunch of frigates pushing in on the right-hand screen. There's a lot going on in this match, and thanks the person who sent this to me, who I will reveal at the end, because there is a lot of nice back and forth going on. So we do not know who's going to win whatsoever. That T1 torpedo launcher killed at least one unit, but is not going to really stop. Blue, if you get torpedo bombers, let's wipe this navy out. Well, Blue does have torpedo launchers, torpedo boats. Now, like he said, take out these cruisers, and you might be able to win this. And it looks like Team 1 has a decisive victory over here on the right-hand screen. So we're going to go back to single screen. And look at all those those Barracuda classes. That is going to suppress Navy quite nicely. Now all those torpedo bombers are going to do a whole lot of damage. Now get TMD, Parchnuv is saying get TMD. Might be useful, but look at all those governors. And also look at that one destroyer. We got a Valiant class parked out there. What is it attacking? We lost some T2 power out here, most definitely. That is a deadly thing to lose. Sorry I'm not keeping track of the economy all that well. I could pause the game and look at economy. Whoa, that guy says I wish he had some frickin' air. Tesla, yeah, you're right. Air is gone. So Tesla is in the lead with the eco. As you can see, look at that, 208 mass per tick and a whole bunch of energy. Well, we got Battle 2 who's leading the energy, but definitely not in the mass game. Now, where's Risperidon? Risperidon is in third in the mass game. Nicely done with all that eco, but we got here in the last place the Skunk Master, who was brought back into the Stone Age, and so was Spy Emanciator, who is surprisingly not at the end. But Parchnuv, see, that's this island right here, which was this bombarded by a bunch of naval forces and just completely almost wiped out of mass. Now that was nasty. Now there's only like 2 T2 mass pumps for Parchnuv, and I know Skunk Master lost a lot of T2 stuff as well. So let's keep this match going. Gimme, 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 kill, go. Wow, I like all that stuff. We need to kill this. So my mistake for pressing that, guys. So yeah, there's a lot of annoying stuff. White, go T3 air. I don't know if white could do that. Passover is not great in eco, and, well, it looks like Passover isn't really doing a whole lot, actually, at this moment. Maybe it would be a good idea to push into T3. Yeah, you already got T2 air. Might as well. What is... Okay, sucking up that energy generator. Okay. So it looks like... Oh my goodness. What a comeback. I was not expecting that. It looks like Team 1 followed Risperdan's advice and went all in on these torpedo launchers and has pushed back that naval force. A nice little scout by Risperdan, seeing everything that this island has. We all know that this island doesn't have that much. And a major naval force is over here looking to do some damage. But this naval force is donezo. Those Barracudas are not going to last from those torpedo bombers. And looky here. We missed this island here changing hands to Backsun. So this island is in Backsun's hands. So it's back to Team 1. The middle island's still in Team 2's hands, and so is this island over here. Over where my cursor is, of course. Now, it looks like there's a counterattack happening for Team 1. Team 1 is sending a whole bunch of subs, and they're saying, go after that HQ is... Yes, that HQ is donezo. Let's see it from... Yeah, that HQ is gone. Now, that is a big loss for Tesla. Tesla lost an HQ. So these HQs are brought back to the Stone Age, I'm pretty sure. Now, Red even got into the... Spy-Emanciator got into the torpedo bomber game. There is not a whole lot that Team 1 could do at this moment because there's some air superiority fighters for Battle 2 and a whole bunch of torpedo bombers. This might be the turnaround, guys, because I think air turned it around. And Risperdan is now in T3. Now we got a bunch of, what are those things called? Vulithus floating around doing some damage. Yeah, definitely stopping all those engineers. Definitely what you want to do. Keep your enemy from sucking up that delicious, yummy, yummy mass. Now, Team 2 is so crippled that Hummingbirds, T1 Air Scouts, could just hang out over their base. All right, now a bunch of Siren classes got out somehow and are on the field, putting a stop to those T2 torpedo bombers. I think most of those torpedo bombers are gone, and wow, Backsun was very, very nice at sending 19k mass to him, to Spy-Emanciator. Wow. Spy-Emanciator should be doing much better now, but there's a whole bunch of TM... Wow, that TML, tactical missile launchers, yeah, going right for things like mass pumps, engineers. Might want to go for that energy generator. Is that happening? Yep. Mass pump gone. Energy generator. Nope. Going for an empty mass. It's kind of a waste, but that had to hurt Spy-Emanciator. Brought him down to 19 per tick. Ouch. Put him at the very bottom of the barrel. Now, have these guys recovered yet? No. Ooh, T3 air for Parched Noob and a T3 power generator. I think Parched Noob is recovering, but Skunk Master is not. But he is doing something very tricky. He's getting a whole bunch of Auroras, and he's probably going to walk them in to do some damage on the enemy economy. Now, I like what Backsun did. Put a drop of some Lobos. Some Lobos could definitely walk in here and do some damage. Might want to take out that Tech 2 power. Push them in. Don't just stand there. They will be killed very quickly. Now, has anybody got any experimentals on the field building? I do not see any experimentals. I would like to see a Seraphim player build a... Oh, there it is, an ass wiper. An Awasa. That is what I like to see. That is going to effectively pretty much end the game, I'm thinking. I don't see any real response to that except for those T3 air superiority fighters. Now, Team 2 really should be scouting. Really, I mean, it's easy for me to say. Do they even know that's there? Let's take a look at Tesla. Does not know it's there at all. Now let's see how what's Team 2's vision like. Yeah, that's definitely happening there. A naval battle happening here. Now, are those engineers firing back? Oh my goodness, those engineers are firing back. Those are field engineers. Those things, I can't believe that. Now, a bunch of Auroras, hopefully they're not mismicroed. They're pushed in. Killing some T3 mass extractors would be the best thing for them. But that ACU is probably going to say no to that. Now, it looks like Team 2 is... For Passover has a nice naval force that I did not notice before and is going to do some damage to Backsun's base. What is that? Is that an engineering station? My goodness. Backsun is sending a whole bunch of mass to people. Oh, their Aswasha. The Awasa has been built. It is going to do some damage. I would like to see what it's going to do. What is going to happen with those Auroras? Are those Auroras going to be countered? Ooh, the Awasa is not where you want to send that. And yes, Skunk Master made the right call. Get your commanders in the water because we got an Awasa on the field. Yep. Gonna see where it's going. Where is this bad boy headed? Oh! Oh! Oh, that was painful. All of that energy. All of that energy. Wow! Gone from one Aswasa. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Dropped them to 680 energy per tick rather than in the thousands. What an incredible loss. Oh! This Aswasa paid for itself already, I'm thinking. It's only in the half health, but its regen is quite nice. What's it going after? Is there anything else interesting happening? Yes. Up north, there is a naval incursion, but I want to watch this. Watch this go down. Oh. Now, talk about stone-aged. Oh my goodness. Team 1 has been literally stone-aged over here, guys. I mean, Team 2 has been stone-aged. And this is gone. Oh, he decided against it, but that would be gone. 183 kills. Oh my goodness. Now, let's check on this naval battle here. Now, Battle 2 is losing a whole lot of stuff. And Tesla, no, you don't have any power whatsoever. Yes, and Passover, I think, called it. That was GG. This Aswas is going to turn this battle around. And cruiser deleted. Oh, wow. That was nice, giving that T3 power to Tesla. Put him into 3.2K. That could help save him. I love watching this Awasa. deadly. Me and Tesla going toe-to-toe. Yeah, but that, no, you left reclaim and had no air. Huh. Might have been a private message. But anyhow, that Aswasa is Dunzo. I mean, that Aswasa is not Dunzo. That caused Team 2 to be Dunzo. Very smart spreading your units out, making these Salem classes last longer. But it's wow, Tesla really rebuilt quickly. Got another ion reactor on up very quickly. That ass Awasa has no response. There is nothing that's going to take that thing down. There is no T3 error. Oh, there is T3 error. I spoke too soon. There's Parch Noob. Probably going to take it out. Yeah, that's going to be enough to kill it. Probably, yeah. The Awasa is moving out of protected airspace and is... Oh, there is protection there. Never mind. That Awasa is going to be just fine. Wow, look at all that build capacity. Back into T3. Wow. An aircraft carrier very quickly constructed. That Tesla is a awesome player. 1500. Well, yeah, he's ranked 1500 and Risperdan is ranked 1600. So really great players in this. Everyone is above 900 or above. So wow. Did the Awasa go? Oh, the Awasa's gone. Oh, there it is. Oh, ouch. Oh, well, at least it ended up in Battle 2's land, and that could be reclaimed and rebuilt. And is that it? That's a strategic missile launcher. That is... Is there any anti-nukes on the field anywhere? I am not seeing any anti-nukes. That is going to be absolutely devastating. Let's see where that is. It's about 1/4 of the way done. That is going to be done. Oh my goodness, and another Awasa is being built. That is... Battle 2 is going to do some massive damage. And Risperdan did a whole lot of good in his leadership and in defending. So yeah, and that naval force that Risperdan now has is quite formidable. We got a Neptune class, a couple of them, very powerful units. But oh, back Sunset 5.8k mass to Battle 2, which is probably going into the building of that nuke. Is there an power generator? Sent one unit to Skunk Master. Oh, a couple of mass probably. All right. So let's speed this up a little bit. I'm really interested to seeing what happens here. Sorry guys if you really wanted me to just make a long video, but I'm not into making long videos for no freaking reason. Because I think that's really scummy. I like making videos that are just the right amount of time to keep it interesting. Oh, Risperdan has a whole bunch of stingers. Those things are going to be deadly. Now, these aircraft carriers are really good with the anti-air, it looks like. All right, we got that Galaxy class. I really like those laser beams that come out of them. They're all pew, but they don't do as much damage as I would like them to do. Well, it does if it's a direct hit. Never mind. They're wrecking stuff. Now look at all that damage those stingers are doing. Those stingers are taking out Skunk Master again with the discrimination against the only Illuminati on the field. Of course, I am playing. Tesla is speculating what has happened. Yeah, I mean, Tesla isn't completely wrong about that. That the sides did get messed up. This should have been built up quicker, and Harbingers are not the answer. I don't know why Harbingers would be on the field for Skunk Master. Really want to pick them up and drop them out here and get a snippety snipe on. I think that would be the smartest thing to do. Maybe try to snippety snipe Risperdan. Risperdan's really strong. Or try to get Battle to snippety snipe him because he's building another Awasa and is, ooh, that is about 80% done. That strategic missile launcher is going to do some nasty, nasty work. Yeah, it's only a matter of time before Risperdan's Navy and Spy Emancipator's Air Force punches through here. Wow. That entered the AA on those command classes are out of this world strong. Very powerful unit for anti-air, but really not great in it's a factory. At least it could build more air, I think, in which it should be doing, but I don't know if he has time to micro and tell those things to come out. Really good for anti-air though, like amazing for anti-air. Now, I'm going to pause it once more and see what everyone is building. We got Spy Emancipator, who is in T3 Air, has some T3 P-gens, very nicely done, and has came back and said no to those T3, those T2 tactical missile launchers, so that's very nice. And we got Risperdan with a strategic missile launcher, which is almost halfway done, very nicely done, a whole bunch of T3 power. Spy Emancipator is looking rather healthy, which is a good thing now. And let's see, T3 Air for Risperdan. Very nicely done there. There's Risperdan just hanging out by some T3 fusion power. Hopefully he's not getting cancer. Hanging out there. A whole bunch of T1 and a T1 naval factories, and we got a T3 shipyard. Very nicely done. And he owns that island. So Battle 2 has a strategic missile launcher, which is about 90% done, building a Awasa in the T3 air, and a couple of T1, what are those, naval factories. And then we got Backsun, who is really turtling up right there, and is mostly trying to defend his land, it looks like, and giving up away mass, which is a smart thing to do. And look, see here, guys, the middle island has returned to Team 1's hand, so that's a very nice back and forth right there. And this island over here, the small one, is still in the hands of Team 2, but is in a different player's hands. So this island here is not really it's not in anyone's hands, but an amphibious tank might be doing some good. So let's see, the only Aeon player does not have much stuff at all, has moved his T3 land factory. I don't know why you would have a T3 land factory, but it could do some good if those Harbingers get in there and do some damage. Maybe even get a Galactic Colossi to, is it a Galactic Colossi? A Universal Colossi? I don't even know right now. We'll walk out through the water and do some massive damage. So let's see what's going on with Parch Noob. Parch Noob, these guys have been bombed back to the Stone Age. Remember that, guys. This whole area was destroyed by an Awasa and just some constant naval attacks. So this has been suppressed very nicely. So we got some T3 fusion reactors and T3 air, so that could be useful. And Tesla, definitely one of the better players on the map right now. Going a whole bunch of air naval spam and has getting a T3 battleship and has T3. This area was also completely wiped out by an Awasa. Now, there's a lot of energy generators there that were just nuked by an Awasa, just boom, gone. So the fact that this is even happening is amazing. And then we got Passover, who is I don't know what Passover's really doing right now. Trying to protect his ACU. I don't know what they're going to go. Maybe they're going to turn that T1 Naval Factory into a T3. So let's see what goes on as this match continues. So hope you guys don't mind me stopping a lot to see what's going on. I was interested to see who has what at this point. And as you can see, this is pretty much kind of a leaderboard right up here and who has the most useful stuff and pretty much mass and energy and all that stuff. We could see Risperdan has taken the lead in that with Tesla closely behind, which is kind of crazy. Well, not closely behind, but look at that mass difference. Must be having energy problems there or had a big reclaim. Never mind there. What was that? Oh, that's T3 error. Okay, strategic launch. Definitely coming from here. Let's slow it down so we could savor the strategic launch. Where is it going? It's probably going right here. There is no T3 nuke defense. This is gone. Yeah, all of this right here is gone. So is that a strategic missile launcher. Oh, it's a missile launcher. I don't see why you would do that and not nuke defense when you knew about this. And boom, baby! Again, attacking Skunk Master, the only Illuminate player on the field. Stone Aging him once again. Rather sad. That's quite racist. I'm messing around, of course. I mean, it's a game, but that's how it goes sometimes. You're just that guy everyone picks on. So Skunk Master is not going to be able to get back into the game unless he builds fast. And gets an anti-nuke up here. Definitely wanting an anti-nuke to stop that from happening again. So the ACU is sitting here, chilling in the water. Maybe not the best of ideas. This ACU doing the same thing. If a couple subs went this way, you're dead. But that's probably not going to happen. All the naval forces is concentrated right here. Now look at Tesla's reclaim. And Parch Noob sent 1.3k mass to Tesla to really help him out, bolster his forces. Yep. Yeah, Tesla's not wrong. Tesla is not wrong that that right island has not been touched for a long time. And that island is... Oh, they're talking about that island hasn't been touched for a long time. They should be maxed out eco. Well, they did get hit by a nuke. I think Tesla might have missed that. This has been Stone Age, but they could have... I think your teammate is trying to say pick up the pace. Well, yeah, Baxum, we get that. But this is really hard if you have no nuke defense or any sort of defense against Awasa. Where is that Awasa at? Over halfway done. So that's going to be incredibly dangerous. So this battle here has been raging on for quite a while. And still very hard to break through here with all these engineers getting in the way. And it looks like Battle 2 is attacking with some subs. No, those are destroyers or whatever that. Frigates, actually. Getting wiped out by T2 Naval. Now, the strategic missile launcher, this missile's almost done. I wonder what it will do as soon as it's done. Is there any nuke defense up here? I'm not seeing nuke defense. So that could be devastating. I actually kind of hope it hits somebody. But there's a nuke eliminator right there. So how many... There is no nukes in the chamber, but it's building rapidly. There's got to be a nuke defense over here. Yeah, definitely a nuke defense. Is there a nuke defense over here? Probably not, but definitely a nuke defense over in this area, which is good enough. What's going on here? A lot of anti-air. Very nice anti-air, by the way. Another T3 energy generator loss. We missed that, but a huge loss for Tesla. But he's still at 8.2k energy, not doing bad whatsoever. Oh, where's it going? Now, let's see if that anti-nuke got done before this is going out. Where's that anti-nuke at? It's got no missiles in the chamber. This anti-nuke is going to hit, and this nuke is going to hit, I think. Where is an anti-nuke? There is no anti-nuke here. It's going to hit right there and do a lot of damage. The Nawasa, luckily for Team 1, is done. But let's see what damage this nuke is going to do. Boom! Oh! That is a deadly nuke, bringing down Battle 2 to 63 mass per tick in 4.0k. Passover's dead. What happened to Passover? Oh, we are now desynced. That's really horrible. Well, it doesn't matter because the match is pretty much over. Passover, I think, Control K'd. And that desynced us. Someone's a sore loser apparently in this match. I think Passover just Control K'd. Sorry about the desyncs. I mean, it's toward the end, so this isn't really all that. Oh, wow! Then Awasa went down fast. And if Passover stuck around, maybe this game might have gone a different direction. That nuke did some massive damage to Battle 2. Battle 2 really kept his tech and stuff really close by. Alright, don't tell me anymore. Yeah, I better check that. My bad, guys. I didn't read. So that's what happens when you don't read. So let's speed this bad boy up because this has to be over soon. So Passover, I think, Control K'd. He was just hanging out there. I didn't see anyone hit him. The game is slightly desynced. I get it. People don't like that, but again, it's toward the end, and that nuke really did some damage to this side of the fence. Battle 2 is just now starting T2. I mean, that really Stone Aged him. And where is that coming from? Resperidan, is there a nuke defense here? No, definitely not a nuke defense. This is gone. The only player who's really putting up a major Tesla is the only player who is putting up a huge fight right now, is getting nuked. Where is that nuke going? Oh, right at that great target, by the way. Yeah, that is a really... all that build capacity gone. And a T2 naval factory gone within a blink of an eye. That is... wow, that is painful. That nuke even affecting those things? No. But I like the visual effect that nukes have there. That is pretty much GG, guys. But I like how Tesla is still insisting to fight it out. Oh, there's Tesla. He tried. Boom! Down he goes. Resperidan got some T3 bombers in the mix, and boom. And Resperidan being kind and said, oh, he said that to Parchnoob. There we go, to all. GG, well played, Tesla. So I'm pretty impressed with that. Resperidan did an amazing job, and Tesla did fantastic against those odds. And that was a Control K. Down goes Skunk Master, the only Aeon player. I like how every race was represented in this match. And there is the final ACU. Parchnoob is starting Rast. He's not giving up. He could win this. He could win this. He could do it. He could nuke. He could nuke. What's that guy? Battle 2 again, just for the funsies. That nuke is gone though. It's over. So yeah, let's speed it up because we're just gonna see how he goes down now. There's a lot of stuff. Bottom right. Tesla just outed his friend. But that's okay. Because it's over. How is that nuke doing? It's almost ready again. What's going on here? Not very important, so might as well just watch the carnage, right? Oh goodness. Did that strategic... Let's see if Risperdan sees him. Yes, they see a little tiny baby blip that's coming in and out of sight. That has to be the commander. Oh, there he goes. He's being overwhelmed now. Let's slow it down to watch the death of Parch Noob. Yeah, Tesla was a great player. That's kind of mean, Tesla, saying that three people were clueless. Well, did you guys hold fire? Yeah, I think they held fire against the commander. Parch Noob just gave up. So, yeah, that was kind of mean to throw your teammates under the bus like that, to say, like, oh, three people were clueless. Well, maybe they were, but lots of people have a hard time recovering from, like, being bombed like that and being just Stone Age and just taken out in such a way. So be nice, and you may not be wrong. You know, people don't always know what to do in certain situations like that. I don't know if I would know what to do, how to rebuild. I don't know if I even want to rebuild, because I'd be like, dang, that was just too much. That was a lot of work, just destroyed in a blink of an eye like that. But Awasa from Battle 2 did some major damage. And again, this is an hour-long match, guys, so people get lost, and they're like, dang, that was hard. But Tesla, amazing play. Probably could have won it if there were three other Teslas in that match. Probably would have won, no problem, because that upper left-hand island was pretty much destroyed. Spy Emancipator was pushed out, and Back Sun was having some issues also for a little bit from Team 2's naval forces. So the Navy for Team 2 was amazing and fantastic, but Team 1's Air Force and ability to work together really won it for them. So awesome job there, Risperdan. Thank you. I'm going to zoom in on Risperdan. He's the guy who sent me this replay. I almost didn't cast this one because it was broken a little while ago, but there's our hero. Dang, I'm trying to turn around to look at his face. There he is. Kind of having a hard time zooming in on him, so we'll just look at his cute little booty. Thank you for sending this in, Risperdan. You did amazing. Freaking awesome. Thank you for sending this replay. And I found some other replays of you doing awesome, and I was going to do them instead of this one because this replay said it was broken for a little while, but it worked this time. I tried it, so my mind is kind of blown. So again, thank you for sending the replay, and thank you, the viewer, for watching this. There's a couple people who are interested in Forge Alliance Forever replays, and if you are interested in more of these, send them to me, talk to me. And hour-long replays are hard for me to get done. 20-minute, no problem. Half hour, I could do. Hour long, wow, that was a hard game to do because there was so much going on. So again, thank you for playing it, for sending it. I'm gonna say something about every player. Risperdan, amazing job. Tesla, awesome, fantastic naval. Battle 2, that Awasa was just out of this world, and so is that nuke. Spy Emancipator, very good comeback, amazingly done. You really held on. Back Sun, great job in holding your line. That was awesome. Parch Noob had a very difficult time, but held and was the last player. Very good, nicely done. And Passover, very early holding, very early strong pushes for Passover. Very strong. That was going to be very good, but Control K'd at the very end. Did not enjoy that. But anyhow, well done. Skunk Master, the only Aeon player on the field. Could have done a whole lot with those Auroras. Well, maybe not, but had a real hard time coming back from being damaged, but did really awesome there in the beginning from taking that right island. So very good job. So all players did amazing. So thank you guys for playing, and thank you so much for sending it in. And no hard feelings, guys. No hard feelings if you don't like this cast. If you weren't, if you don't feel like you did good. So no hard feelings. You did amazing to me, and I think the players at home appreciate the match regardless. So anyhow, guys, like this video, subscribe to my channel, favorite it because that helps me out, and send great replays to stealspeaks@gmail.com. I'm waiting for you guys. I really need your support. That is why this channel is going, because people like Respiridan send me replays back in March, and it takes me 3 months to cast it. Sorry about that, dude. But it got done, so you are welcome. And thank you for so much for doing it. But anyhow, also have a Patreon, so hit me up there. Give me some cash if you like what I do. I really appreciate it. I don't need it, but I appreciate you guys doing it because it helps me out. And it really keeps me motivated in continuing doing this. It makes me go, you know what? I'm getting something. They appreciate me. They deserve it. You know what I mean? So again, who doesn't like getting paid for doing something they like doing? I like it. So that's why I have a Patreon, and I feel good about getting cash for it. So that's all I'm really saying. So thank you. And anyhow, comment down below. Say something nice. Say thank you, Respiridan. And remember, Supreme Commander 2 is different from Forge Alliance. Different games, totally different games, and you could like them both. You don't have to hate them. I will not tolerate hate on Supreme Commander 2 on any of these forums because I think that's ridiculous. Different games, just respect that people like different things. I'm doing it. I'm not bashing games I don't like on this channel. You guys get that? You see what I'm saying here? Be positive because there's so much negativity in the world. Be positive in my comment section. That's what I like. So do that. So again, comment and say something nice, and say thank you to Respiridan for sending such a great replay. So thank you, Respiridan. And I think it's about that time, guys. Share with your friends, family, and foes because they need something interesting to watch as well. And as always, everyone, GG.